obviously not working, a lineup maybe with a double big, or you're playing 3 guards and you're just getting beat in some aspect, then you make a quick adjustment. But if it's about missing shots, I think there's a level of patience with veteran teams. You will err on the side of caution before you change anything too drastically.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Jaylen Brown is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Rodman. That shot missing. Great D that time from Porzingis. Here's Brown. His last outing, he had 20. Horford outside, beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Now here's Holiday. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Tatum. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Here's Fox. Porzingis grabs the board.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Brown scanning the floor. The 3 is up. Rodman with a rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Ingram, pass to Fox. Wembanyama screen. Right at the free throw line. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Doris, you think about how the Celtics are built. They make shrewd personnel choices year after year.
They have historically drafted very well. I think the challenge for the Boston Celtics and all organizations, the new implications of the salary cap and player personnel deal. Building teams may look different going forward.
Now here's Ingram. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, no good.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Gordon against Tatum. And there's Fox on the assist by Gordon.
A slick move by Fox inside, finding a way to beat the interior coverage.
And Boston calls time here. And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30, and that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night.
The Spurs making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Left side, Brown. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-pointer.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Dunn left side. Pass to Ingram. Porzingis against Wembanyama. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Porzingis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. San Antonio in second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Now here's Dunn. Pass to Gordon. Ingram on the wing. Launches it. The rebound, Celtics. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Shooting for Boston, Jefferson. One shot.
Free throw, no good. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles. All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Jefferson. Tries a 9-footer, and that one's long. For San Antonio, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Gordon against Bridges. Gordon can't hit. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Holiday with the ball. Back to Brown. Over Ingram. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Holiday. Brown's got 5 points.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Pass to Ingram. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3. And it's a tie ball game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Holiday surveying the floor. Now here's Brown. Over Ingram. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Ingram. Wembanyama, screen on Brown. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Holiday. Still no points. Back to Brown. Again, Brown missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, BA, it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Here's Brown. He's got 5. They set the screen. A shot from the mid-range. Here's Jefferson. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Jefferson's got his second basket of the game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Porzingis. Goes to the fadeaway. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And look at the soft touch. The rookie, Wembanyama, has really gotten this dialed in.
Here's Jefferson. Outside, Brown. Here's Jefferson. Covered by Ingram. Lets it go from 11. That one rolls around and rims out. Well, the Spurs shooting just 38% so far in this one. Dunn outside. Gordon outside. Here's Wembanyama, and there's another one for the Spurs.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Timeout called. The Celtics. A big group substitution here for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Tatum comes in for Bridges. Richardson's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Richardson, the pass to Pritchard. Drains the triple.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
The Spurs have got 6 of 14 in so far. And here's Dunn. No made baskets yet. Gordon outside. Right side, Wembanyama. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Boston trailing. Horford outside. Here's Pritchard. Tatum feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark. And Gordon has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Done with it. Back to Gordon. Wembanyama down low. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And the Celtics shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Right wing. Out left to the wing. Back to Horford. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Wembanyama. Jefferson grabs the miss. Here's Pritchard, defended by Dunn. Here's Pritchard to the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now Dunn. Pass to Ingram.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Dunn. Gordon outside. And here's Wembanyama. Horford covering. Wembanyama, no good. So it's Boston now. It's a 5-point game. Well, Grant, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
A line change here for San Antonio. And the Celtics also making a change. Richards is checked in.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
Now here's Fox. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Richardson following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Tatum from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Here's the cell. Again, the Spurs score. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Richardson. Horford outside. Pass to Richardson. And here's Horford. Nice D from Vassell. Inside, Okiki. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Richardson. Now here's Tatum. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Well, the big guys in the post are outworking their opponent in effort and physicality. They just simply want it more.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. After years of dynasties and predictable NBA Finals matchups, Doris, we've now entered an era of unprecedented parity.
We have, BA, and it's an interesting situation for the league because what they've done to redistribute the talent is try to implement rules that prohibit those trios of stars from dominating the action as we have seen in the past. It's led to more interest. It's led to higher television ratings. I think it's appropriate.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
That one's no good. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaylen Brown has shown steady development over his career. He said, quote, every year presents different challenges. I think that's the fun part about basketball, that it's not the same. You got to be flexible, you got to be durable, and you have to be able to grow with the game. Brian?
Allie, he keeps getting better and better. Thanks for that. Good stuff. Now here's Fox. From 15 feet away, Horford pulls it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pritchard, the pass to Richards. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Vassell passes to Fox. And a nice finish on the layup. Fox has got 8 points.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Pass to Horford. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Fox.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And that's good. Vassell for 3. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
That's a smart pass by Alexei Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Fox. Horford outside. Here's Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Fox. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Tatum from long range. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Biyombo. Back to Pokusevski. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Hauser. They set a pick. Three-pointer. Minot pulls it in. San Antonio is going 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Richards. Boston trailing. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Over to the left wing. Hauser drops in the three.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Well, the Spurs shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Pokashevsky. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A line change here for San Antonio. And some changes here for the Celtics. Here's Dunn. He's scoreless. Outside Ingram. Left side, Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. Oh, sweet move. Dunn outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Dunn with a steal. Gordon outside. Ingram on the wing. Wide open. Yes, on the jumper. Ingram's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Ingram, pass to Dunn. Back to Ingram. And they call an illegal screen here. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You look at Brown, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
3 on the clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
San Antonio leading. Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest.
Here's Rodman. No points yet, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Jefferson. From 12 feet, that's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Man, he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Now here's Dunn. Floats one up. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Yeah, terrific follow through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Brown. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Ingram. Here's an 8-footer. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Ingram. And now a 5-point San Antonio lead. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Celtics. Towards the bottom of the conference for now, they are not happy with this positioning.
You know, for the Celtics, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
Shooting for Boston, Miles Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Good from Bridges.
Guys, it seems to me that every year, Miles Bridges takes another leap. This guy is versatile. He can play both forward positions. He brings so much to the table.
Bridges hits them both. And here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Now Porzingis. Here's Jefferson. Bridges, right side. 5 to shoot. Jefferson, pass to Holiday. Nails it from 3.
From year to year, Holiday is a little inconsistent from 3, but the defense has to respect his shot.
And the Spurs call time here. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Bridges. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Here's Wembanyama, coming off a 28-point game against Chicago.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Now here's Dunn, just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama down low, working on Porzingis. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Porzingis with a screen on Ingram. Brown passes to Porzingis. Good D by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Rodman, no good. Boston's shooting just 38% in this quarter. Outside Holiday. Tatum way outside. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Tatum against Ingram. Fox outside. Wembanyama screen. Knocked away. Holiday with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. They get it back. Tatum showing off the strength.
One of the hardest, most prideful players out there. Jason Tatum ready to help out on that play.
Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Gordon outside. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Porzingis. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Holiday against Fox. Pass to Brown. From deep. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Spurs have gone 8 of 15 in the second. There's a minute 40 left in the second period. Here's Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
At the line for San Antonio, Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Porzingis with a screen on Fox. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday against Fox. And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good. Wembanyama's got 24.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Outside Tatum, screen by Horford. Let's go with a 3, and it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 15 points.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Gordon outside. There's the double team with Horford. 6 to shoot. And there's the screen. He tries for 3. Rodman, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Horford with it, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And here's Brown for 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
3.
Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even